On the outskirts of a small, picturesque village, lived Grandpa Joe, a spirited old man with a heart full of stories and a twinkle in his eye. He shared his charming farmhouse with a mischievous cow named Daisy, who was not just an ordinary farm animal, but a true companion and source of endless amusement. One sunny morning, Grandpa Joe decided to take Daisy out to the meadow for a day of fun. The fields were in full bloom, with wildflowers painting the landscape in vibrant colors. Grandpa Joe donned his straw hat and overalls, and with a playful grin, he led Daisy out of the barn. Daisy, always eager for an adventure, mooed excitedly and trotted beside him. As they reached the meadow, Grandpa Joe took out a red and white checkered blanket and spread it on the grass. He unpacked a picnic basket filled with homemade sandwiches, fresh apples, and a big slice of Daisy's favorite treat, carrots. As he settled down on the blanket, Daisy wandered off to explore, her curiosity leading her to a cluster of butterflies dancing in the breeze. Grandpa Joe watched with amusement as Daisy tried to chase the butterflies, her large body moving clumsily yet endearingly. She would leap into the air, only for the butterflies to flit away effortlessly. Grandpa Joe chuckled at her antics, her playful spirit reminding him of his own youth. After a while, Daisy trotted back to Grandpa Joe, nudging him gently with her nose. He laughed and patted her head, offering her a carrot. Daisy munched happily, her tail swishing contentedly. Grandpa Joe then stood up, an idea brewing in his mind. "Let's have some real fun, Daisy," he said, his eyes sparkling with mischief. He retrieved an old soccer ball from the basket, a remnant from when his grandchildren used to visit and play. Daisy's ears perked up, recognizing the ball. With surprising agility for his age, Grandpa Joe kicked the ball gently towards Daisy. Daisy, understanding the game, pushed it back with her nose. They continued this makeshift soccer match, Grandpa Joe laughing heartily each time Daisy managed to send the ball his way. The hours flew by as they played, the sun casting a golden glow over the meadow. Finally, tired but happy, Grandpa Joe and Daisy lay down on the blanket, watching the clouds drift by. The bond between them was evident, a silent understanding that spoke of years of companionship and shared adventures. The day came to a close. Grandpa Joe packed up the picnic basket and led Daisy back to the farmhouse. The sky turned a brilliant shade of orange and pink, painting a perfect ending to their day. Back in the barn, Grandpa Joe gave Daisy a loving pat. "Good night, old friend," he whispered. Daisy mooed softly in response, her eyes closing as she settled down for the night. Grandpa Joe smiled as he walked back to the house, his heart light and content. Life on the farm was simple, but with Daisy by his side, every day was filled with joy and laughter. And as he drifted off to sleep, he dreamed of more fun-filled days with his beloved cow, knowing that their adventures were far from over.